Daniel hid in the library, a safe haven. Here he found solace among the silent whispers of the books. The dim lighting and the quiet atmosphere provided a sanctuary from the chaos of the outside world. Rows of books, his shield, each book a fortress, each page a barrier against the noise and confusion of social interactions. The library was his fortress of solitude. He preferred the company of algorithms to athletes. Code spoke to him, people, not so much. The logic and structure of programming languages were comforting, predictable. Unlike the unpredictable nature of human behavior, he excelled in computer science class, top grades, effortless understanding. While others struggled, he thrived, finding joy in solving complex problems and creating elegant solutions. His classmates saw only his awkwardness. They whispered and pointed, misunderstanding his quiet nature. To them, he was just the weird kid who sat alone. They didn't understand his mind. A mind that was constantly buzzing with ideas, theories, and solutions. A mind that saw the world in a different light. A mind that could crack any code. He found satisfaction in the challenge, the thrill of solving puzzles that others couldn't even comprehend. Daniel retreated further into the digital world. It offered escape and power. In the digital realm, he was in control, a master of his own universe. Power he craved, not to bully, but to exist on his own terms, to carve out a space where he could be himself, free from judgment and misunderstanding. In the digital world, Daniel was not a loner. He was a creator, a visionary, a force to be reckoned with. School hallways echoed with laughter. Laughter aimed at Daniel, shoved into lockers, mocked for his clumsiness. Every day the same routine, the same cruel jokes, the same harsh words. Daniel felt like he was invisible except when they wanted to make him the center of their jokes. He tried to blend in, to become part of the background, but they always found him, always targeted him. Each day chipped away at his already fragile confidence. He walked the halls with his head down, avoiding eye contact, hoping to go unnoticed. But the whispers followed him, the snickers, the pointing fingers. It was as if the entire school was in on a joke that he was the punchline of. His self-esteem was eroding, bit by bit, with every passing day. The schoolyard bullies never saw his face behind the screen. They didn't know that the quiet, awkward boy they tormented had another side. A side that was powerful, confident, and unafraid. A side that came alive when he was online. In the digital world, he was not Daniel, the clumsy kid. He was someone else entirely. The face staring back at them in online forums, a digital phantom, unreachable, untouchable. They called him names. He had another name, a name that commanded respect and fear. In the online forums, he was a force to be reckoned with. He was skilled, intelligent, and always one step ahead. The bullies had no idea who they were really dealing with. A name whispered in the darkest corners of the internet. A name that sent shivers down the spines of those who heard it. In the shadows of the digital world, he was a legend, a master of his craft. He moved through the dark web with ease, leaving no trace behind. He was a ghost in the machine, a name synonymous with skill. They called him Freak. But in the digital underground, he was known for his unparalleled abilities. He could hack into any system, crack any code, and uncover any secret. He was a prodigy, a genius. The bullies would never understand the depth of his talent. The digital underground called him Ghost, a name that struck fear into the hearts of those who crossed him. In the real world, he was Daniel, the bullied kid. But online, he was Ghost, the untouchable hacker, the one who could not be caught, the one who always had the last laugh. By day, Daniel endured. By night, Ghost thrived. He navigated the digital world like a phantom, invisible, unstoppable. He hacked into systems, not to harm, but to test, to learn. He exposed vulnerabilities, a silent guardian of the digital realm. His skills, honed in secret, became legendary. One day, a challenge appeared. Different, urgent, a cry for help from a world away. A virus, spreading through a hospital network, threatening lives. Ghost knew he had to act. 0 day, time blurred. The world moved at a relentless pace, seconds turning into minutes, minutes into hours, as the digital clock ticked away. Every moment was crucial, every second a potential disaster waiting to unfold. Keystrokes echoed in the silence. Each tap was a note in a symphony of urgency, a desperate attempt to outpace the unseen enemy. The room was filled with the rhythmic sound of typing, a testament to the battle being fought in the digital realm. Ghost worked feverishly, racing against the clock, against the virus. His eyes were fixed on the screen, his mind a whirlwind of thoughts and strategies. The countdown timer loomed ominously, a constant reminder of the stakes at hand. His fingers danced across the keyboard, a symphony of code. He found the vulnerability, a zero-day exploit. It was a chink in the armor, a flaw that could be exploited. His heart raced as he realized the significance of his discovery. His mind, once tormented, now a weapon against chaos. Every neuron fired with purpose, every thought a calculated move in this high-stakes game. He was no longer just a hacker, he was a warrior in the digital battlefield. He crafted a countermeasure, a digital antidote to the digital poison. Line by line, he wrote the code that would neutralize the threat. It was a race against time, but he was determined to succeed. With a final keystroke, he deployed his solution. The code was sent out into the digital ether, a beacon of hope in a sea of uncertainty. He watched as the confirmation message appeared, signaling the beginning of the end for the virus. The virus halted in its tracks, systems restored, lives saved. The digital world breathed a sigh of relief as the threat was neutralized. Screens lit up with green check marks, a symbol of victory in this invisible war. Ghost, the invisible hero, vanished into the digital night. His mission complete, he faded back into the shadows, leaving behind a world that would never know his name, but would forever be grateful for his silent vigil. Respect earned. The next day at school, whispers filled the hallways. News of the averted disaster spread like wildfire. Speculation ran rampant. Who was the mystery savior? Daniel, nursing a fresh bruise, remained silent. His secret remained safe, but something had changed. The fear in the eyes of his tormentors replaced by a flicker of respect. He was still different, he would always be different, but now they knew. Different didn't mean weak. Sometimes different meant extraordinary. Sometimes it meant ghost.